All the girls who think they can beat men up, y'all are crazy.
Literally.
I'm just going to say that right now. They putting their in the bio. This is my mommy. This is my daddy.
First of all, why do we even do that? When did that become a thing?
I was gonna say that. You talking for the baby. You're sick.
Bro, they be like...
To rearrange the drop the bit, I'm feeling happy. So rearrange.
Hey guys, it's your girl Saria Rain. If you're new to my channel, welcome. If you are not, welcome back. So as you see from today's title, this is going to be a girl talk and we're gonna go deeper into issues. I do have a special guest, as you can see.
Hey y'all, it's your girl Ayanna.
Period. Subscribe to her. Link will be down below in the description box. Today we are going to be doing the mukbang as well as the girl talk. We both got two different things. Let's not go in, well, for my part, I wasn't supposed to have this, but you know, we're not going to get into that.
Yeah.
I just got juicy crabs. Juicy crabs with the crabs. I got some shrimp. I got some corn and I got two. They gave me 2 potatoes. Do they always do that?
No. They used to, then they started giving 1. So.
No. This is a half a pound of shrimp. It's like a half a pound of shrimp.
It look a little less, but.
Not this.
They look like more to you?
No, it less.
Okay, yeah. It usually be a whole bunch of shrimp.
Then I got hot wings. I don't know why. Then I got ranch, and I'm gonna be drinking on some water.
Okay, so my food came from like this sushi place. If y'all want to know, I'll put y'all on, but I just got like pretty much hibachi. It's just shrimp and rice and a spring roll and veggies and stuff. And I'm sipping on water too.
Oh yeah. So I made a question thing on Instagram for y'all to ask us topics to talk about, and you guys gave us some really good ones. So I'm not gonna do too much talking. We'll go ahead and get into the video. Before we start, if we say something that's not your opinion, like if you don't agree, guess what? We don't care. So it's just an opinion. It's an opinion.
Yeah.
So just putting that out there. We're not trying to hurt nobody's feelings or anything like that. If you commented a question and we're going against what you thought we was going to say, sorry.
Yeah.
So let's not do too much talking, and we're going to get into the first. Oh, this is how many? It's a lot.
Some juicy stuff, y'all.
For real. Okay, so I'm going to pick the first topic, and then we're going to go back and forth. Or you want to pick?
No. But I want to say my grace.
Of course.
Okay.
First.
Lord, please forgive us for our sins, the known and the unknown. God is great and God is good, and we thank him for our food. By his hands, let us all be fed. Give us, Lord, our daily bread. Amen. Thank you, Jesus.
Amen. I feel blessed out here. Food is cleansed of the toxins.
I'm hungry.
As a woman, why do we give men more chances than we do our female friends? That is a good question because it's very true.
That is true.
I mean, why do we? So I feel like the reason that girls give their significant other more chances than they would their friend, I don't know. Now that I'm like thinking about it.
Yeah. I mean, honestly, I feel like either way we shouldn't. So this is not me justifying it because that's still wrong. If you can give that dude 10 million chances after he keeps cheating on you, you can't forgive your friend for doing something. I mean,
depends on what was done for one.
Yeah, definitely depends on what it was. But I also feel like maybe we just hold our friends to like higher loyalty. Like we just feel like you wouldn't even do us like that. Why would you even do us like that? But I guess it's the same with a dude. Because if you really love him, why would he do you like that?
I think the real reason is the connection that you have with a friendship is not the same connection you have with a dude. Like in a relationship.
Yeah.
So, but then again, it's like weird. It doesn't make sense. But I really think it's just that. And then some girls feel like, oh, they can't find another dude. Like you can have multiple friends. You can't have multiple boyfriends. So just cut her off. I got more friends. You can't cut him off. You single. That's I think some girls like really what it is.
Yeah. But I definitely feel like it's still not something you should do regardless. Yeah. If anything, you need to cut that dude off just like you was going to cut your friend off. Saying like, if anything, the dude should be cut off before the friend because the connection is greater. Like when you with somebody and that's your significant other, okay, no, your friend, like y'all bond is tighter, but like, I don't know. Both of them is snake. Like you shouldn't be doing no snake stuff if you my boyfriend or my friend, regardless. How you feel?
Oh, sorry.
Girl, all I felt is something hit my face. So, thoughts on abortions. Okay, so honestly, I feel like do what's best for you. Like, I personally probably wouldn't. Like, if I lay down to do that, I'm gonna just own up to it and do what I gotta do. It just is what it is. You decided to make that choice, so you have to accept what comes with it. So I definitely wouldn't do it, but do what's best for you. Like, if the person was raped or something, or it was like a situation like that, then I understand. So that's just a decision you have to make for yourself. Like, don't let nobody influence you to do it. You just really have to, because you're the one that's gonna have to live with it in a few years. Like, you're gonna know in the back of your head that you did that. You made that decision. Whether you decide to keep the baby or abort the baby, that's all up to you.
I feel like it's definitely your choice. I'm pro-choice, not pro-life. I feel like it's different reasons why women get abortions. The ones who get it just to get it, like, irresponsibly, like, like, oh, I'm pregnant, oh, I'm getting an abortion. Like, that's irresponsible.
Right.
But then, if you got the money, if it's your, I mean, it's your choice, it's your body. If you live in Texas, I'm sorry. Because, that won't work.
Right.
But, yeah, I feel like the fund's not right or whatever. It just depends. If you want to bring a kid in and have them deal with whatever you do with, then that's on you, too.
Right.
Like, either way it goes, it's on you. If you, like, let go of the child, but if you keep the child, they can grow up in trauma. You don't know.
Right.
So it's all about what you think is best for yourself first. And then if you decide to keep the baby, think about how it's going to be with them. That's my opinion. Would I do it? It depends on the circumstances. How to value yourself while in a healthy or unhealthy relationship. Well, for one, I feel like self-love is very important in a relationship, not in a relationship, in a healthy relationship, in an unhealthy relationship. How to value yourself, that's all within you. So if you know you're not valuing yourself in your relationship, you should definitely think of ways to practice it, for one. You have to practice it. It's gonna be hard because you don't usually do it. So you just have to put it at the end of the day. This is how I think. Whose body are you in? Yours. Whose life are you gonna have to live? Yours. So it's like, this person isn't you. You're gonna have to live with yourself for the rest of your life. You don't have to live with them for the rest of your life. So it's really a choice. That's why it's like, not that people don't love themselves, they just don't. It's just, they don't think they're worthy. Like, you can love yourself and just not think you as worthy for something. Like, people be like, oh, I couldn't date a millionaire, or I couldn't date a rapper because look at me. You don't think you're worthy enough to. That doesn't mean you don't love yourself, though. So yeah, I think you should just practice. I don't know how you can value yourself, like, to the fullest in a relationship, though, because you don't want to neglect your partner. That'll cause a problem. So honestly, I couldn't tell you what you think. That's hard.
Okay, so from experience, I honestly just feel like it's all about remembering that y'all are individuals. Like, I tend to do this, and I'm still learning how to do this, how to not do it, but like, when I'm in a relationship, I just get so caught up in that person, just thinking about them all the time and just, like, neglecting yourself. You have to remember that, like, it's just all about finding a balance. Like, knowing, putting yourself first, but also, like, caring about this person. Like, that's it. You can do that. You can put yourself first and still love a person. Like, but a lot of us, we just tend to, once we love that person, we're always putting them first. We're always thinking about them. So it's just, like, finding a balance. And also, you have to find a life outside of that person, because that's how, when y'all break up, you're like, it hits you harder, because, like, that was your everything. That was the person you talk to 24/7. And it's just like, you have to also hang out with your friends, spend time with yourself. Like, it's just all about finding a balance, I think. And once you find a good balance, then that's really, like, the key to life. Once you find a balance of all your relationships, maintaining healthy relationships, there you go.
And with your dude or your girlfriend, if you, like, feel like they're draining you, you should first address it. See how they go about it. If it continues, that's when you have to put yourself first and let them go.
Right.
So,
do you believe if you and your baby daddy have a disagreement, you should insult them over the internet? No. I'm not even gonna speak, because that's not even I'm not gonna say what I was gonna say, because I'm not in that situation.
What you gonna say?
But I was just gonna say, I'm sick of people taking their business to the internet. Like, I feel like as an adult, you have to learn how to, like, keep your business separate. Like, it's social media, and at least if you want certain stuff, but that is just a little too personal. And you're just gonna look Like, you're gonna get talked about. Some people don't care about that. I really don't care about getting talked about, but it's not even about that. It's just the fact of like, what's the point? You have his number, I'm sure. Y'all can address it and handle it like adults. And if he's posting, being messy, being childish, let him do that. Like, and you just keep your grace, move gracefully like a young female as you should. And yeah, like, I wouldn't address any of that. I personally don't speak over the internet. I don't do none of that. Like, if you have something to say, you can address me directly. You can text me, call me. We can talk in person and we can handle it. You're getting ignored if you're posting about me on social media. Unless you disrespect me. Then I'm finna add a fool. But before that, I'm gonna try to be calm. So, yeah.
Yeah. So, yeah, just to say baby daddy issues. Talk about baby daddy issues.
Okay. Yeah.
I think, hope it doesn't insult anybody. For one, you should really try to avoid having a baby daddy. Because most of the times it always ends up bad. And I feel like that's one of the questions about like getting pregnant, like without like an actual relationship. But it's like baby daddy issues, I feel like it's within the dude sometimes. But then again, it can also be the mom. Because baby moms expect a lot. In my opinion, I feel like they expect too much. When all this dude owes you is stuff about the child.
Yeah, to be honest.
Anything about you, like your body, like you, the mom, it don't got nothing to do with the baby daddy. Nothing at all. All he should worry about is the kid and like your safety, so you can be there to raise y'all kid. But other than that, like if he's disagreeing with you on something that don't have to do with the baby, and you go out on social media, you're in the wrong. Shame on you. You're the problem.
Yeah.
You should not do that. Even if he do something, that doesn't mean go to social media ever, because now people's in your business. One thing about me, I don't want to, like, if I have a child, I don't want the internet to think this is the most innocent baby. They're growing up great. I'm doing perfectly fine, even if I know that my baby daddy is crazy. Like, he is ridiculous. Unless he just take it to the extreme side, trying to break into my house. You're going on my story. You're going on my page. You're going to prison. You're not going to jail. You're going to prison. You don't even get it because you don't have TikTok.
Okay. Next.
She said, you're not going to jail. You're going to prison. But no, for real. Yeah. I just think that's immature, and that's why a lot of kids, like young people, young adults, shouldn't be having babies with these men. It's like crazy because girls get pregnant by a drug dealer who don't have his phone on, who posts in the kitchen with guns coming out his pocket.
Not really.
Smoking weed.
And you really think he can take your baby?
Exactly. You get pregnant. And like, oh no. And you keep the baby. And then he do some stupid stuff. And you be surprised. Like, I be seeing really pretty girls. I be like, oh, her baby's so cute. You know, people make their babies Instagram. So I go to the baby Instagram. Mommy and daddy. @ in the bio. They put their @ in the bio. This is my mommy. This is my daddy.
First of all, why do we even do that? When did that become a thing?
I was gonna say that. You typing for the baby, you're sick.
Bro, they be like playing with my favorite toy. Like,
with my best friend.
Come on, please. It's a baby. Like, I hate that everything has become like so like revolved around social media. It's literally disgusting. Okay, unless you're making your money, like if that's your business, whatever. But when it comes to that kind of stuff, it's a baby. Come on.
Like, I'm just like, I look at the daddy and I look at the mommy and I be like, y'all, what's having sex? For what?
No, really. It had to be good or something. What was he bringing to the table? And you knew to do it before you laid down with him. Sometimes. You knew the type of dude he was. Okay, yeah, sometimes. Sometimes they show a different side. You're right. And they be tricking. That's really what happens. They be all up in your face, lovey-dovey, kissing up on you. I want to spend the world with you. And then when you had a baby, it's a whole different. First of all, not even have a baby. When you get pregnant,
yeah,
it's a whole 360. Not 360, 180, whatever.
180.
Yeah, 180.
So somebody said my boyfriend pretends to love me, then calls me his bestie in front of his friends, and he says sorry later.
Go ahead and tell him.
You let him do that? I'm like, bestie.
First of no,
I'm talking about bestie.
Kissing up on me, loving up on me.
I would say that. I'd be like, who's a bestie? Unless y'all on some low key type, he don't even need to say.
But obviously, it's something that she doesn't want.
Yeah.
And he says that's why he says sorry. Because obviously he know he in the wrong. Like, why you even doing her like that? And why you even stay?
For one, he might be embarrassed of you. He might be embarrassed of you because it's fits in front of his friends. Not he trying to flex for a girl. Mm-hmm. This is friends. He don't want to be judged by his friends. Like,
yeah, and that's childish for one. If he can't accept you enough to want to show you off, girl, you need to leave. That's a part of self-love right there. Exemplar number 1.
Yeah.
Get up out there.
Yeah.
That's ridiculous.
Yeah, you need to tell him he is, what is the word I just said? He's what of you? Ashamed? Embarrassed. If he's embarrassed of you, you need to just text him or call him and be like, I can tell that you don't really want to claim me around your friends, which is totally fine. But I don't like that.
Yeah.
Like, if you don't want to actually do a full-blown relationship, then me and you can be done.
Yeah. Because I promise you, like, no matter how much y'all really believe that that's the only person that you can have or whatever, there is somebody out there that will treat you right. A lot of people just afraid to be single, but it is okay. Literally, somebody will somebody will cherish you and love you from the they will kiss you. You okay? Can you drink some water? Okay. They will literally kiss the ground you walk on. Like, somebody will. So girl, boss up on him. And when you glow up, he gonna be coming back. He gonna wish he claimed you. So this is kind of 2 in 1. But pretty much the topic is toxic family members, and then another person asked, is it okay to cut off a toxic family member? So yes, I definitely think it is. Like, we family by blood, and I can still love you from a distance. But if it's becoming to the point where it's affecting my health, mental health, or just making me feel uncomfortable or anything like that, toxic pretty much, no. Like, you will be out of my life quick, fast, and in a hurry. And that's with anything. Like, that's putting yourself first. Nobody should, if it's to the point where it's a problem, just cut them off. Like, I understand that they're family, and you know, you can try to sit down. Okay, yeah, that's the first thing. I would say, like, try to sit down and maybe express that to them, talk to them. But some people are literally so stuck in their ways to where they won't want to hear it. Like, so if it's to the point where it's like that, it's like, I can see y'all when I see y'all. I love y'all. If you ever need anything, you can hit me up, but I'm gonna keep my distance. So that's just that.
Yeah. So the, like, toxic people, family members, have to remember they're human just as well. If you're genuine, that don't mean all your family is. So just because they family don't mean you should automatically trust them. Like, say you meet a cousin that, like, you're 17, you meet your cousin, y'all been cousins your whole life, but y'all didn't know each other until y'all was 17, like, y'all just met. Don't just be quick to trust them. Because you don't even know them. Just because they blood doesn't mean they have loyalty for you. Like, everybody doesn't think how you think. And that's what I be having to tell myself. Like, just because that's what I would do doesn't mean that's what they would do. So just feel for them, and then if they are becoming like toxic, all they want to do is just, or it be like the aunties that just bash their nieces and stuff like that, just be like, oh my god, why she wearing that,
hating,
she fast, this and that. You can go and then just boss up on them. That's my advice to it. Boss up to them and cut them off. But if it's like your mama and you live with her,
yeah,
you're gonna have to deal with it just a little bit longer. I think that's what they mean by toxic. Excuse me, parents. Like, yeah, my opinion, it depends on what you mean by toxic. I'm trying to put my headspace back in time. You just have to deal with it. For one, you have to get used to it. You have to understand how to maneuver around them. Like, with me, I used to just be like, okay, to get out of anything, I just be like, okay, I understand what you're saying. Yeah, I get it. And be dead serious, genuine, until I get it over with. Live my time there until I get enough money or whatever it is to move out. Right. That's what I think. You just have to really deal with it and learn. You have to learn.
Yeah, and don't even be like I would already have it set in my head. If you see how they are, that like, I don't know, like I wouldn't take it personal. Like, that's them.
Is it necessary to go on dates from time to time in the relationship? Like, is it necessary to keep dates like a thing? I think yes. Because it's like, the spark's gonna die. Like, what are y'all doing? Right. Like, are y'all bonding? No. I mean, probably, but like, y'all not experiencing new things together. And it just really depends on your relationship, because some relationships don't require dates. Yeah. Some do, some don't. So it's just like, for me though, it does.
Yeah.
I want to go see things with you. Be outside of the house with you. Because when you don't go on dates, y'all get too used to what y'all got going on. Like, it just becomes stagnant. And for me, stagnant isn't good. I'm going to lose feelings.
Yeah.
So,
yeah.
That's what I think.
I agree. Like, I need that excitement of, like, I don't know. Like, I feel like you should try to keep the feeling in the beginning as long as you can. So, I definitely think...
like, true love, it doesn't even matter no more.
Right. So, all that you was doing to get her, you should keep that up. Like, keep doing all of that. Keep going on dates, stuff like that. And like Sabrina said, it is some people that are just like maybe it's two homebodies in a relationship and they just don't really care. Like, that's fine. But even then, I just feel like dates every once in a while is just like a necessity. Like, how are y'all making memories together and experiencing life together? Like,
they were like, I remember the time you fell in the tub?
No, no, really, like, just at home memories. It's just like, I don't know. So, yeah, that's definitely a necessity for me. You gotta keep the excitement, keep the spark.
Oh, yes.
Okay.
Please, we're gonna talk about that one.
So, how long should I wait to be his girlfriend? It's been 7 months and I'm tired of waiting. First of all, leave him. Leave him alone. I'm not talking to nobody for no longer than, okay, y'all might say I move a little fast.
What
but
you say?
Like 2-3 months. I feel like by that time the person knows if they want to be with you or not. Like, at this point, he's just dragging you along, like, seriously. And you need to have a conversation with him and just be like, what are we doing? Like, it's been 7 months. That's too close to a year for me. Like,
I'm trying to think, like, what's sitting in their head? Like, nah, I'm not gonna ask if you're my girlfriend right now.
And then, first of all, have y'all done anything yet? Because he probably feel like he can have his cake and eat it too. Like, I'm already getting all the, like, she already doing, yeah, we already doing relationship stuff. She's already doing girlfriend duties. Why do I need to wife her? Why do I need to make it official? So he's probably a little too comfortable. So you need to have a talk with him, make it seem like he's finna lose you, girl. So he can put some fire in him. So he can come on.
Man.
Because 7 months, no.
Man. The longest I talked to somebody without them asking me to be their girlfriend, y'all gon'...
They're not gonna judge you.
Over a year.
I know.
Over a year. But no, I have my reasons. Like, I just feel like, from my experience, I always ask. I was like, why not? And they would be like, oh, cause we just got in an argument last week. Like, I used to be like, a relationship isn't perfect. So what do you want it to be perfect before you ask somebody? It's a question. I'm not asking you to marry me. Like, I think dudes think dating is like marriage, and it's
literally
not.
They think it's like a commitment, and that's probably also what it is. Like, he could be talking to somebody else. I don't want to wish this on you, and I hope that he's not, but he could be talking to somebody else and he don't want to make it official, because once he makes it official, then like he's kind of obligated to be faithful to you. Talking, honestly, if y'all already had a talk about that and like decided like that y'all are going to be exclusive, that's a different story. But most of the time, boys, like, exclusive, y'all only talk to each other.
Oh, okay.
So like, yeah, I just feel like most of the time boys try to stay in the talking stage because they technically don't have to be faithful to you, because y'all technically aren't together, even though they all up in your face and kissing up on you and doing all this stuff.
Sometimes
and calling
they
you
have
baby
sex.
and saying I love you, and but I'm not your girl.
And I feel like you should not have sex.
Yeah,
you should not have sex before y'all date.
Please try to wait.
Yeah, try to wait. But because if you do, what more you gonna bring with being a girlfriend? Sometimes they be thinking, the dude that I was messing with had told me, he said, what's gonna change? What's the difference?
Literally, that's what I'm saying. Like, that's what I was saying. He'll get too comfortable. Like, you done already gave him everything, so it's like, what do I need to ask her to be my girlfriend for? Like, I already get everything I want now. So, yeah.
So yeah, you should bring all that up. Tell him how you feel about it. And if he still don't want to be your man's, then he gotta go.
Honestly, that's just that. Cause that's too long, girl.
7 months, yeah, but me, year, I should get fire in my butt. Taking a cheater back that showed and said that they'll change. Like, they're showing change. like how you feel about that. I love her. See? So if you were a partner and they cheat on you, y'all break up, I guess. I hope that's what happened. Y'all broke up. Took time to separate. and got back together, he claimed he changed and stuff. I definitely believe once a cheater, always a cheater, but I feel like you can control it. Like, once you cheat, you know how. Nah, I think if you a cheater and you've never been cheated on, I feel like those are the ones who's always going to be a cheater, because they don't know what it even, they don't care. But if you've been through both, I feel like you can stop. Like, it's an option for you. So I feel like if he showed that he changed, don't trust him just because he said that. Even if he's showing it a little bit, don't trust him. And it's all about you, because if you feel like you cannot get over it, don't be with him.
Yeah.
Like Carmen, I know she think about it deep in her head, but to herself, I feel like she really forgives him and can move past it, can deal with it, deal with the history of that. But if you can't deal with it, like me, I can't deal with it. I'm gonna always think about it. I'm gonna always bring it up. I'm gonna always think you're doing something. If you're like that, then you should not be staying with him. But if you can be a Carmen, sorry Carmen, if you want to be there, well, yeah, that's my opinion on it. So it's all about what you feel is what's best for you, and don't immediately trust him, and don't give him your all immediately until he like really proves to you. And if it was me, I couldn't. I just feel like you just got better at the shit.
Right, no, really.
So yeah,
I feel like I personally wouldn't, just because I'm literally the same exact way. Like, I'm always gonna be thinking, I overthink everything. So I'm gonna be thinking about it. Like, if we decide to have sex again, I'm gonna be thinking about like if you like what you was doing with her, and like you was making her feel the way you making me feel. Like, I just would not be able to get over it. But I will say, if you like really do love him and you want to, like, that is your decision. Just really make sure he shows you, and not just a little effort, because us as females, a lot of times we take the bare minimum, and once the boy shows us that, it's go time. Like, no, let him really show you. He's gonna have to work for you back, because he betrayed you. Like, he literally betrayed you. So he needs to literally like treat you like a queen. He gonna have to be putting in so much effort and just really see. And then I guess, but I probably just say, girl, just find somebody else, because the real man is for you. The one that he gonna love you, and he's not gonna cheat on you. So someone pretty much asked about how do we feel about the situation with the football player beating up his baby mom or whatever. I don't know his name, but I'm sure everyone has seen it. And if you haven't,
it's on Shade Room.
Yeah, Shade Room did post it. And yeah, I don't know his name. But honestly, I've never been in an abusive relationship, so I honestly don't know how it is to like deal with somebody beating on me. But I just feel like the first sign of like disrespect, like, of course it never starts off with them just beating you up. Like, it's the small things, the red flags, and we as women need to stop making excuses for these men and like take note of that. Like, I'm sure he had signs before, and he couldn't, like, maybe he didn't, maybe he was super nice and then out of nowhere he hit her. But people were saying like she set the camera up because it happened before. Yeah,
but I was looking at the video, those are clearly surveillance cameras.
But first of all, why do you have cameras inside your house? I always thought that was weird.
Really?
Yeah.
I would. Like, if I live alone. I think she lives alone with the baby.
Oh, okay. But I'm saying like if my mom had cameras inside the house, I would just feel weird.
Yeah, that's weird. Like, other people in the house.
Yeah. But alone, that's understandable.
I do.
But yeah, that's honestly like so sad. And I don't understand how a man can literally like sit there and beat a woman like that. Like, she's literally not even fighting back. She's not all up in his face, you know, none of that. Literally, she's saying like,
already. Remember we was talking about this,
me and you,
when you was like, a dude would not do that to a dude.
Oh yeah, exactly, that too. But yeah, like, she's literally like begging, pleading him to stop, and he's continuously throwing her into stuff. Like, are you serious? Are you kidding me? Like, who raised you? Seriously. And that's just freaking disgusting. And like Saria was saying, we had a conversation about this, and I just feel like the dudes that beat on women would not do that to another dude. If another dude stepped to you on some stuff, he would be like, oh nah bro, ain't even like that, trying to keep stuff cool. But when it's a female, you want to beat her up? Like, that's...
And even in this situation, she didn't hit him first.
Yeah.
I mean, but we didn't say...
Yeah, we don't know what happened,
but it's like...
It's not justified.
Yeah, either way it goes. But it's like, if you're a dude, and a girl can sit here and make you so mad to the point where you can hit her, you need to stop. Like, you need to leave. You need to leave. Because if you don't leave, you know you're going to hit... If you know you're going to hit a girl, if she don't leave you, like, you need to leave.
Yeah,
you need to walk
just remove
out.
yourself from the situation.
Exactly. Remove yourself.
Cool off.
Yeah, and then go back in and be like chill, and we need to handle it. Dudes, like, some dudes just cannot control their anger. If a girl can make you that mad, you have to remember, this is a female. All the girls who think they can beat men up, y'all are crazy.
Literally.
I'm just going to say that right now.
Sometimes I be thinking that too. I be like, but you know, in reality, At the end of the day, these niggas can beat your ass if he really wanted to right now. Like, that's what I think. Y'all women are crazy. Sorry. That's crazy. You cannot beat a man unless you a big bodybuilder and you beating up a little boy who weigh 150 and you weigh 200. It's like, that's when you can beat a dude up, but I doubt that's you. I know some girl watching this video right now thinking she can beat a boy up. They give me in the comments, I fought a boy on the bus in middle school. No, for real.
In middle school, in high school. Those are kids.
Literally.
I said a man.
A man.
You can't do that. So I just feel like men, they're really weak when it comes to that. That's weak.
Yeah, definitely. If you can put your hands on a female, you're weak.
For a girl, let's put it like this. If you can put your hand on your kid because they made you so mad, you're weak. You cannot let a kid make you that mad.
Literally.
So.
That goes into a whole nother story. Some of y'all don't need to be mamas, but that's
for real.
That's for another thing.
That was one of like deadbeat, like bad moms.
Okay.
So we can do that next.
So you just want to go into it?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. I for that. Well, you can go ahead.
Deadbeat mothers. This goes back into the abortion. It just all ties in together. If you know you are not, if you're selfish, like if you know you selfish, if it came down to it, if it was one plate of food and it was between you and your kid, if you know you would eat the food, you don't need the kid.
Honestly.
Like, you should go ahead and let that go. And continue to love yourself. Some people are not meant to be moms.
Yeah, like, seriously. Y'all meant to be the fine aunties, and that's fine. Accept that and move on. But
it's just like, how can you treat a child like that? Like,
exactly.
You see this little, you birthed the child. And you can sit there and neglect them and like hit them for no reason.
Right. Or even if they're just crying, like, kids don't just cry for nothing. They don't know how to communicate. Crying is their way of saying, I need something. Like, I'm hungry. I need my diaper changed. Like, they can't tell you that. So they're crying out to you for help. Like, they're innocent. They're helpless. Like, yeah.
That's weak. And then the moms, I'm thinking about somebody, I ain't gonna say, but like, it's just like, it's the moms that have a kid. The kid doesn't live with the mom. They live with someone else, right? But that mom still feels obligated or authorized over that kid. Pooh. Like, I'm talking about a kid that's like 16, never lived with their mom, maybe from when they was like 1 to 5, but for the rest of their life, they're not with their mom, but they have a mom, but they live with their dad or they live with their grandma. That's messed up. Like, you need, since you gave your child up, and I'm not talking about the ones who like gave them up for good, like, oh, I know you do better raising my kid than me. I'm talking about the ones that give them to their mama and just be like, yeah, mama, you take care of my kid, I'll be here every now and then. No, I feel like that's wrong.
Yeah, no. If you feel like you're not ready to be selfless, just don't have a kid. If you're not ready to invest time into them, kids need love, affection. Like, you need to be sitting up there. Another thing I don't like is the parents that's just handing their kids the tablets. Like, where's the quality time? You can't play a game with them, like a learning game, and teach them. You just gotta throw an iPad in their face. Like, if you're not willing to spend time with their kids and actually learn them, get to know them, love them, like any of that, don't have a kid. And if it was unplanned, I get it. But while you're pregnant, mentally prepare yourself for that. Like, okay, if you decide to keep the baby, you need to be preparing yourself for that. Like, I'm bringing a kid into this world. Kids are needy. They need a lot. They're a big job. So just understand that everything, how your life was before, is not going to be like that anymore. And that's something that's a decision that you accepted once you laid down with that boy and did unprotected sex or whatever y'all did. So
yeah, it's just wrong. And then I just really dislike the ones who feel like they can still be their mom. You're not their mom. Honestly, you're not. I don't like those. And then the kids be so sad about it, they feel like it's cool. Like, they be like, oh yeah, my mom, like, I love my mom, which is good, you love your mom, but they be giving them excuses for it. Because they're just so hurt. It's really because they're hurt. They don't really know how to, like any interaction with their mom, they feel it good about it. Because it's like, oh, wow, she's really talking to me right now.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's messed up for the kid. Oh, my God, that's crazy. I want to talk about this because I just really want to. How do you feel about the baby and Danny situation as far as being called a side B on live? So, I want to start from the beginning of time, before she was even pregnant. The baby had one baby mama. One. He had one baby mama. They had a daughter, and they was in a relationship. Me, if I was Danny, then we don't know what the baby was doing. Well, I think we kind of do know. He was showing her a lot, like, different than what he is now. So it's like she fell into the hole. But before she was pregnant, he was having issues with Mimi already. We already seen what they was going through. They was on and off, on and off, on and off. Regardless of what a dude tell you, if he got one baby mama and they on and off, he's never gonna let go of her.
Yeah.
Like, he might really love you. I think he really do love Danny. He just, I just think he just is crazy. Like, he just a narcissist. He is one. It's obvious. And being called a side B on live is crazy.
That, I feel like he literally did, like, he knew that nobody wants to be called that. He knew that would get to her. Like, he was really trying to, like, he was trying to hit her where it hurts, honestly. He knew what he was doing. And, were you done?
What did all of it stem off of? What happened? Why did they get to that?
She made a post and she said that she bought a plan B. I just know she said she got the plan B and he was mad and he woke up and told her to, like, get out. Like, it was random. She said she was woke up out her sleep and she was like, y'all gotta go or whatever. Y'all
gotta go. This is the mother of your child and the baby. He is completely in the wrong, but at the end of the day, I feel like Danny thought she could change a dude, and that's one thing that we need to understand. A dude's not gonna change unless he genuinely wants to. You can't change this.
When he shows you his true self, believe it the first time.
Now, if I was her baby, because when they fell out, when she first got pregnant, they wasn't even really fuck with each other. Well, when she first announced it,
I didn't even know they was back together until this happened. I didn't know they was back.
Yeah, I thought they was done.
Yeah.
Baby, if I was Daddy, baby, the baby would have been like gone.
Seriously, yeah.
Not with him.
Like, I would have reacted. She got some patience. And
him, he fine. I know. To me, he is very handsome. Besides how he acts, he's handsome to me. I feel like he could be a very handsome young man if he didn't have them fat ass grooves in his mouth, fat ass veneers in his mouth. If he was actually a regular, like, dude, I think he's handsome. But it's just like, why is she shocked?
Yeah.
How are you shocked that he sat here and, do you know what he did with Mimi? You know. You know. I feel like she tried to tell her. Like, she knew, Mimi knew that was her man forever anyways.
I mean, but it's all about the way you tell her. Like, I feel like she was also being a little
bitter.
Yeah, like, she was trying to, like, play in her face type stuff. Like, that's, I don't know. But yeah, I would beat him up probably. I don't know.
Oh yeah, if I got caught side live, oh my God, the closest.
And he just kept going. Like, he was like, yeah, she been my side. Yeah, like, he was. It wasn't even, no. He was really trying to get a reaction out of her. And honestly, that's all it takes. Like, you would never hear from me again. You don't even have to do all that. You don't even have to embarrass me. Once I see that you don't want to be with me, like, when he first told her to leave, instead of even posting, I would have been out. Like, you don't got to tell me twice.
I ain't know how I got to the internet. What in their brain clicks? I'm gonna post this.
Right. That's what I was saying earlier. Like, I just don't get the posting your business on social media thing. Like, I don't want people knowing all of my business.
I would dead had left. Like, he woke me up out my sleep
to tell me to leave. Okay,
I'm gonna call somebody, but it ain't gonna be Instagram.
Bye.
Literally, I'm calling somebody.
Literally, I'm calling my brother.
Cause she said she couldn't. She wasn't. She said she wasn't somewhere to where she could just up and leave.
Yeah, like, she was with, like, in his city or whatever, and she wasn't with family and stuff like that.
But Instagram didn't have to know.
Right.
That's what I really think about all of that. Like,
and even then, I will go get a hotel until, like, I can find somewhere to go. Literally, like, I will leave. That's it. Don't think I need you, because baby, I don't. And that's probably also how he feels. Like, she probably let him walk over her to the point where he feels like she gonna come back. Because that's how they usually feel, like, oh, it's whatever. And no. But yeah, he was blatantly disrespecting her. There ain't no coming back from that. No matter how many times he said, I'm sorry after this, literally, he disrespected her to the fullest.
Yeah, that was a bad one.
Yeah, like, it's no coming back. We can be cordial for the baby. That's it. That is it. Unless it's about your child, don't hit me up.
I can't even say I cannot, because I'm not in the situation. I'm real big on that. If I don't like to like say what I do. I know for sure I would beat him up on live. I know I would do that, but I don't know how I would have handled the whole situation.
Is city girl / hot girl music culture ruining actual romantic love for this generation? So I feel like she's pretty much asking, like how I was saying, or are you gonna put that out? Okay. I feel like she's pretty much asking, you know how like city girl is all about like what the dude can bring. If he ain't got no money, don't fuck with him, taking money, stuff. Dip, get that bread, get that head, leave, like all of this stuff that has just has taken over the music culture or whatever. Like, is it affecting actual love? And I kind of agree, because people in the industry, believe it or not,
they're a big influence.
Yes, I was gonna say, whether they influence you directly or not, they influence the culture as a whole. So like them continuously rapping about that and like speaking that into young girls, and it's like 13, 14-year-olds singing these lyrics. Like, are you serious? And now they're gonna grow up thinking like that's what it's about, and it's not. Like, of course the dude, y'all should both be benefiting from the relationship. Y'all should be benefiting off of each other. Different people bring different stuff to the table. Like, it shouldn't be just him. You gotta bring something to the table too. And I forgot where I was going with that.
She's going into relationships.
Yeah, I forgot where I was going with that.
I know what you mean though.
Yeah, I don't know.
My opinion on the music and like ruining love, I feel like it definitely does ruin love, but I think that girls act like that because of the men. Like, the men flaunt this stuff. Literally, like they will flaunt the jewelry, they'll flaunt the money. So when I take it, don't be mad. Like,
no, really.
So that's also ruining love. Like, love is not about material. So it starts with the dude for one, and the cheating and stuff. I feel like it shifts girls to like be cold-hearted. Some girls turns like opposite. But the music definitely is a big influence. Ruining relationships, I definitely do think that it can. It definitely can, because girls think that that's what you're supposed to do, because Carisha and Octavia
no, for real, not the girls.
Like, they saying to do it, pimp these niggas, that's what I'm finna do.
Right.
Yeah, it definitely does ruin it, I think, but at the end of the day, the whole generation's messed up. Okay,
literally,
dudes rap about pure sex, pure one night stands, pure
guns, shoot them, bang bang, like all of that,
cheating on their girls and thinking it's like okay.
Yeah,
like.
But you can also go into I definitely think the music industry is so over sexualized now, more than ever. I was
talking about.
Yeah, like we can go into that too, because that's just, I don't know, like when did we stray away from that being private? Like, I feel like that's supposed to be something intimate with, like, only people that have experienced it should know how good your vagina is. Like, I don't feel like we should be just bragging on, like, I don't know. You go ahead.
Yeah, like,
I don't know.
So what I think is like how women we over-sexualize ourselves, and then we get mad when a nigga look at us and be like, just look at us in a sexual way. Right. How you gonna be mad?
Literally, that's all you're showing him. Yeah.
Like the girls to me on Instagram. Sorry, I'm not. I know somebody watching it, they do it. Right. Like in the mirror with the titties just like this, or like arched in the mirror and stuff like that. It's just like, you do that, and then a dude contacts you, thinking he really messed with you. He not. Most times, I know, like if you like that, you know, 9 times out of 10 this dude is not genuine. So it's like, it's really up to, I don't know, it's crazy. It is bad. I think it is bad. Yeah. I don't even know how to even explain it, but I know what I'm saying, like in my head. Let me say this. Yeah. Y'all see Ari. Y'all see Jada. Y'all see influencers. I mean, just say influencers, period. Listen to me clear. 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 That is their job. That is not their real life.
They're getting paid from.
Please know this.
That's all you see.
Please know that. So that doesn't mean you, every time you get up out the bed, you gotta throw on some heels. You gotta have your titties out. You gotta have your makeup and hair done. That, unless you just really have stuff like, what is it? Care. If you really care about always looking up the part.
Keeping up,
but if you're doing it because that's what you see,
right,
it's their job.
Right.
Please, I just want y'all to get that. Like me, I look like this because I had to take pictures. Mm-hmm. I wear what I wear because I know that's what'll bring in attention. Attention for me is money. Even if y'all hating on me, y'all are watching me. Most people who hate on me, they'll be like, oh, she got a YouTube. Click, watch my video. You're gonna get hit with an ad. You just paid me. So I don't care if you're hating. It is my job. Yeah. So if you're an average person, I mean, I'm still average, but I'm saying, like, if social media isn't your job, you do not have to keep up with the standards. You do not have to be active on Instagram unless you're working to be that. Right. And that's the one thing I want to talk about too. Everybody want to be influencers because they feel like it's just so fun, and which it's cool. It has its
perks.
Pros. Yeah. But it does take a lot. And know that you're influencing young girls. It depends on what kind of influencer you want to be. You can be an influencer that influences to not act like this, like to let people know that it's cool to be regular. Or you're the type of influencer who you're into beauty, like me. I'm the type that I'm into all this and I just do it. But now, I still do it for fun, but I do it more so as a job than as an influencer to just keep it regular. I don't know. Is it making sense? Do y'all get what I'm saying? Because I feel like I'm starting to ramble, but like, I'm just trying to let you guys know you do not have to live up to what an influencer is doing, because at the end of the day, they're doing it for money. Unlearning learned behaviors. Yeah. So you grow up doing. I'm gonna just say before I do. You grow up with a dad, right? But your dad didn't show you any qualities of a man, so you just don't do anything. Like, you've learned that you don't have to open the door for a woman. You've learned that a woman should cook for you, because sometimes I think it's good for a dude to cook, either way it go. Like say you just learned up off of traditions that your family do, and you meet someone who grew up another different way and trying to explain to you like that isn't good, and then they show you the good part in it, and you try to unlearn the bad habits that you already have. I feel like that is a big indicator of maturity. Literally, like, if you able to do that, you're really mature. And I feel like that's really good, because sometimes people learn, like me. Me, when it comes to a dude, I used to not be afraid to yell at them and hit them. I learned that. I seen it. So that's something that I definitely have been unlearning, like hitting a dude because they made me mad. Like, that's not good. It is a toxic thing. You know, I have a lot of toxic traits, so I unlearned them, so I'm not really like that anymore. But it's like I said, it's a level of maturity that you have, and it's like coming to self-realization that you're doing something wrong.
That's what I was gonna say. It starts with realizing and acknowledging that this is wrong. Like, this, I shouldn't be doing this. And once you acknowledge that, then you can figure out, okay, how do I start with unlearning this? What do I need to do? Like, and it's
yourself, like, just it's all in this noggin of yours. That's good.
But and a lot of times people don't, like, if you were brought up like that and that's all you know, like, sometimes it's hard for you to see that that's a problem, like that's not right, because you're like, oh, my mom does it, my parents do it, I see my cousins do it. Like, you just don't see the wrong. So I just feel like
you have to realize.
Yeah, you literally have to realize. If you don't see it for yourself, then you're not going to want to change. You're going to be like, what's wrong with what I'm doing? And you're going to want to stay where you're at. So it literally comes with, like, realizing and acknowledging that isn't right, and it needs to be fixed.
Let me take you an example. I had a friend who was a user. She never knew she was a user, and I don't know if she even knows to this day, but like, I had a friend who was a user, and I was around her family, and I started to realize why she was like that. Because she learned it. It's normal for her to see that. It's normal for her to just search for anybody who could do something for her real fast, and then that's like cool. Like, it's cool. Like, she don't have to open them anything, or, you know, that's a user. Or obligated people who be obligated don't feel like they obligated, not be obligated. They feel like they're obligated to certain things because they saw that. Like, people's parents real deal be users. Like, they will contact auntie they ain't talked to in 3 years. Hey, I just got evicted. Can I stay with you?
Right.
Or they say no. Okay. Call granny that they cut off 2 weeks ago. Hey, not even 2 weeks. Yeah,
why
like,
cut off granny?
Like,
but
so
yeah,
be like, oh, hey, I need help. But last conversation you were saying, I don't need you. I could never need, like, that's bad behaviors. And it's when you need to realize that you need to stop. You can't just use somebody just because it's for your benefit.
So fear of being alone to the point where you stay in situations you know that you're better than.
That's it.
Yeah, that's not good. I don't think you should ever be afraid of being alone. I feel like God does his best work when you are in isolation, literally. Like, he can't work on you. You're going to be distracted when you're with someone else. Like, it's always going to be you thinking about them or something like that. So I feel like when you're alone, that is precious. Like, that is the time where you should be focusing on you. Like, even if you feel like you're going to be bored, like, it's literally all about you. So just find something, get back into things that you enjoy doing. You enjoy doing before y'all were together. Find new hobbies. Work on your body. Go to the gym. Like, just
find something to do with yourself.
Yeah.
Like, don't just stay with somebody just because you don't want to be alone.
Yeah.
Like, you don't have to be, I mean, you can be alone, but don't be alone to the point where it's literally you alone. Like, you just sitting in a room, like, sad.
Yeah.
Like, some people cannot cope, cannot do that. Like, some people will really, like, hurt themselves just because they feel very lonely. So it's all about you. If you, I don't know, like, if you're one of those people who just can't be alone, it really, 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 really bothers you, then you should try to be with a family member.
Right, or friends.
Versus staying with somebody, or if a friend is just so mean to you or whatever. It's other ways around it. You could talk to whoever is close to you besides those people, like your mom, someone you know is the good for you. Like, I know not everybody around you is bad. Like,
right. Yeah, I don't know why people make it seem like you have to be in a relationship. Like, being single is completely okay. If anything, I feel like you should be single until... I feel like relationships work 10 times better and they'll be way more successful if you work on yourself first before you get into them. Like, if you're just jumping from relationship to relationship, you're just carrying all that baggage around with you, and it's just like you're not unpacking it. You're not
healing.
Yeah, you're not sitting up here and trying to, like, figure out, okay, why didn't this one work out, or why. That's just all a part of, like, growth and becoming a better you. It's just like you have to be alone at some point.
Yeah, it's just the way you handle it. If it's really bad for you, you're just gonna have to. It's a test for you. If you're really strong as you think you are. This is a long video. I wonder how long this is right now. I feel like it's long. I'm gonna be editing for.
Yeah, it probably is long. It's 12 o'clock and we started. Oh, it's already
started at 10. Girl, that's our girl talk for today, and I feel like we answered some really good questions. We got real good topics for our ladies.
Yeah.
And yeah, this is just good information that we was talking about. I feel like this was good. This is a good one.
So too. I think we did good. Yay.
Period.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that was good.
So if you guys want us to do another one, we'll be very much open to doing that. But we do have some few requirements down below. Get this video. I don't even know how much likes I get on the average. I can't even say something. If y'all get this video to 1,500 likes. 1,500 likes. If this video gets 1,500 likes, we will do a part 2. Only if you want it, though. If we get the likes and y'all don't want a part 2, we're not gonna do it.
Yeah.
But if you want a part 2, then let us know. And if you wanted to just discuss one specific topic, then let us know. Because as you can see, we can talk. We get to rambling.
Literally, me and Sabrina can talk all day.
We've been here for a hot minute. How long? We started at like 10.
Yeah, it's been 2 hours.
It's 12:10. I really hope this footage doesn't say 2 hours when I put it on the computer. Oh my gosh. But yeah, for real. Let us know if you guys want any specific topics. You can let me know in my DMs, her DMs down below in the comments, whatever. Like I said, her channel will be linked down below. So you guys should go subscribe.
But yeah, y'all, I'm upcoming, so
yes, ma'am.
Go subscribe to me.
Show her some love. She has some good content, y'all. Right. She does.
If y'all want to see how I did these braids, look, promotion.
For real.
If y'all want to see how I did these braids, I had a video on my channel. I did these myself, so
Yes, this is so cute.
Yeah.
I like her curling ends.
Thank you.
This is better than the people who add the curlies. Like, it's like... Okay, guys. Thank you guys for tuning in today's video. If you liked it, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and share. Go ahead and follow my girl. Subscribe to her channel. Yes. Give her video ideas, whatever. And give us some more topics to talk about, because I feel like this could be a good little segment. Yeah. And, yeah, I'm going to catch you guys in the next video. Bye.